Hey, what's up everyone? So for today's video I'm going to be doing a little bit about gardening. So to introduce the gardening thing, my granddad actually used to live where I live currently, and when he first moved here he was really passionate about flowers and vegetable patches and fruit trees. So inside the vegetable patch he used to grow carrots and onions, potatoes and rhubarb. He must have grown other things as well, but I can't remember what else he grew. It looked like the carrots were walking around with their dick out basically. My goal is to recreate those carrots. When I first started looking into gardening, I guess I'm kind of lucky because we do have a veg patch already and we know that the soil quality is really good. However, it was untouched for about maybe 8 years, so all of the veg did die off. Everything is overgrown, there's weeds everywhere, and I spent some of summer last year trying to de-weed a lot of the soil in the veg patch. So I wrote down and researched the other day what makes a good vegetable patch, how to prepare it for growing food. Vegetables need 6 to 8 hours of sunlight daily, so this means you need to pick a plot of land that isn't in shadow, or if it is in shadow, it's not going to be in shadow for the majority of the day. The soil itself, you need to squeeze the soil. It should form a loose ball that crumbles under strong pressure. The next thing is to test the pH of the soil. I think if we were under normal circumstances and we weren't quarantined, I would recommend going to a garden centre and talking to someone there, but I know that the soil here is good, so I'm not going to do that. The other part is to test the water drainage. Again, I know that the soil in this case is fine, so I'm not going to do that. Another note is that earthworms mean that the soil is healthy, and when I was de-weeding this little vegetable patch last year, I saw a big juicy earthworm amending the soil. At least 3 weeks prior to planting the seeds of your vegetables or whatever it is that you want to grow, you need to turn the topsoil to help it absorb nutrients from the sun and the rainwater and just kind of get the soil mixed up a bit. If anything I'm saying is incorrect, please do tell me because I'm a complete beginner. So once you have turned the topsoil, it's super important to remove all the weeds, the sticks, rocks, etc. Any debris that shouldn't be in the soil, take it out. Also, do not compost weeds because they will reroot and it might ruin your compost. And that's about it. So this first week is my introduction to gardening month, which is April apparently. I thought it was a great time to start. I always make excuses for not doing things. Some of them are valid, but some of them are not so valid. But yeah, I'm gonna see how I deal with earthworms and stuff like that, and I'll show you my garden as well. So that sounds like a really weird innuendo, but it's not, I promise. I'm sorry, keep watching. So this is the veg patch that my granddad used to tend to, and this is the new house that we're going to be moving into shortly. I still live with my parents. Right now we live in the cottage, which is that way. So yeah, let's get started. Most of this is just dead weeds or dead grass from last year, but we do actually have a huge tree that started to grow in here. I don't know what kind of tree it is. These are the flowers that grow on it. It's quite pretty and it grows quite tall. So it looks like there's 3 little trees. I don't know what they are, please help me with that. I did have some mint growing here as well, but I think that we accidentally killed that off when we sprayed the weeds with weed killer. Apart from that, we've got 1 daffodil and that's it. Yeah, it'll be nice to get this place kind of patched up a bit more. Maybe we'll repaint the summer house as well because it kind of needs some love. The wood's starting to rot on the bottom. Let's get gardening. I think I'm gonna have to dig up the tree over there. Not the big tree, but just like a small, I don't even know what it is. There's just random plants growing everywhere. I got it! It has a really long root trunk thing. If I was a boy for a day. I've just spotted some little plum or peach pips. Yeah, I think they're quite pretty actually. I might keep these for something. I don't know what. They're in my pocket now. I'm so excited right now. Ah, fuck my finger. got the little bitch. Look at that! It looks like the elephant man's testicles. I've removed all of the small trees from the vegetable patch and I can smell a little bit of mint, so maybe there is a herb there somewhere. But I think now it's time to start de-weeding and I don't know how best to go about that, but I'll show you the progress so far. As you can see, there are just weeds everywhere. That's kind of pretty, whatever that is. I also have some random plant pots in here, so I need to get rid of the plant pots, and I've got a wheelbarrow full of old stalks and small trees. Seems to make sense to me. I think okay. I was planning originally to do videos of like quite a lot of progress with the garden, but I think it's one of those things that takes a lot more time and I can only really commit like an hour of filming, so I might release shorter videos over a longer period of time with updates on how it's going. The chickens also are my friends. It's just, I don't know why, maybe they're camera shy or something, because when I go to pick one up it just runs away from me. Usually they let me pick them up and I'll feed them and stuff, but today they're feeling a bit camera shy, so they don't want to say hello. Shit. Okay. Well, in absolutely failing to look after my camera whilst it's on a tripod, I've decided that is enough gardening today. The chickens will take care of the rest. And this is what the veg patch looks like at the moment. So it's raining now, and that concludes my first episode of Gardening Month series, and I have a chicken here. Nope. You came here, so you'll get a hug. And all the chickens are around me now, so they all love me again because I've given them worms. Oh, that sounds really awful. I've fed them worms. Like I said, I am a complete beginner. If you want to give me any advice, comment down below, because honestly I am so clueless, and I don't want to do anything wrong if it can be avoided. Well, it's not that I don't want to do anything wrong, I don't want to waste your time by doing something wrong and teaching you something that's incorrect. So if you have any advice for me, then just comment down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more content, subscribe. Thanks very much for watching. Bye! That chicken almost took a huge dump on me. So mean.